Okay, so this museum we're in is called the Deutschland Museum, not to be confused with the Deutscherland Museum. That's on Museum Island. This one is kind of like a Disneyland style ride or walkthrough, Disneyland style. Okay, so you feel like you're in some sort of like ancient times. This is where in 98 AD, where there's Romans, and then there's the people who are Proto-German, I guess, and then the Romans. Here's like the Roman shield, and they think like you are a barbarian. You're a barbarian. Culture clash. Romans, culture clash. Practice. I don't know. Okay. So, a clash of cultures. So it's kind of like a Disneyland style museum, but you kind of walk through it. It's not a ride. And even the flooring is like a peat moss feeling. So it feels like, I think it's AstroTurf, but it's colored in a special way where it feels like it's not. Okay, over here, Karl de Kraus. Okay, so in the 700s, you had this Karl guy, and here's the Frankenreich. Oh, the Merovingians. The Merovingians. Woohoo! This place is very special. Just like the Spy Museum next door was very special. Frankenreich. Okay. And it's very special. And there's the Fathers of Europe over there. And then here's the Carolingian Renaissance with their Carolingian alphabet. The Carolingian alphabet. Okay, and then the German throne. And then you got Otto de Kraus. Otto de Kraus. Otto the Great. So that was Karl the Great. Otto. He lived in the 900s, okay? And then over here, you got the rise of Christianity in Germany. Kaiser Hans the Stark, and you can put your own face in there if you wanted to. Put your own face in there. Okay. And here we are. It's toilet time. That's the toilet. Toilet time. Okay, so now we're in the high Middle Ages. High Middle Ages, 1212. That's only 6 years after the Genghis Khan, or Chinggis Khan, Chenghis Khan, reunited or united Mongolia for the first time. And this is before the Mongol invasion. Well, Mongol invasion only went to Poland. Would have gone farther if the Khan, the great Khan, Ogadai had not died. Oh, look, there's a joust. Okay, so this is really impressive. They have this like television set thing, and you just imagine like you're in the Middle Ages, like we are. It's just like a Disneyland, kind of place. I've already said that a few times. Spin. Okay, Von Herren. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I guess that's a game. That's a game. What's this? You see people outside, and they are reacting. See, this is, like I said, I would put people on a London bus and then have like moving screens around so you feel like you're on a tour of London. And that would be something. Someone had did that. That was my idea a few years ago. Okay. Then you have the printing press. Remember Albert Durr, and Martin Luther. Okay, so once you had the Gutenberg Bible, and then you had the Protestant Reformation. Martin Luther says that you and God don't need the Catholic Church. You don't need the vicar. You don't need the Christ vicar. You can just do without. You can do without and just be in communion with God on your own. And his church is called the Lutheran Church. Okay. And then here we go. This is a kiln. Fired up. Okay. Then you got then you got this like medieval weapon thing. Okay, woo! It's the sounds and the feels. Oh, that fire hydrant kind of breaks the scene. But there he is, Martin Luther, and the Martin Luther. Okay. Now the Enlightenment, we skip up all the way to 1740, where we're talking about the rise of Prussia. So you have Renaissance thinking, you have all these important people. Let's go through them each. There's Christopher Martin Whelan, he's an author. Here's Gotthard Ephraim Lessing, he's an author. This one we know. Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, author. Mendelssohn, Moses Mendelssohn. And this guy I don't know. That guy I don't know. Ooh, is this a Stradivarius? Violin from the workshop of Johann Vicker III. Okay, and then here's Herder, and then Schiller, 1805. That guy outlived George Washington. Leibniz, and then of course the famous Immanuel Kant. Okay, this is very neat. I thought this was a painting. It's actually one of those television paintings or something. I don't even know. I don't have a name for it, but the people inside are moving. They're moving. Call it a GIF, maybe? GIF? Okay, that's just introducing people. Let's swing around. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's Otto von Bismarck, the greatest general of Germany. 1871 is when he became the chancellor of the new German Empire. And this is the Bundesheer, the German Confederation. Okay. Bundes means good. Let's swing around and look at it. Okay. There was like this revolution of 1848 where people were saying, we want to be German and we want to be one Germany. Okay. Then over here you had the big German empire. Look at how far it stretched. You have Bayern, which is Bavaria. There's Munich, where I'm from, München. Okay, we're in Berlin, upstairs in Prussia. And then you have the Königreich, which is now Kaliningrad in Russia, and part of that's Poland, Posen. You have Weimar, which later became the Weimar Republic. Hanover over there. You got Strasbourg up in Stuttgart. You got it all. Musical notes. Book. know what this thing is. It's I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And there's this hat. And there's well, it's too bright. Okay, so we're heading into World War I, Kaiserreich. World War I. And I have been to the World War I Museum in Kansas City, and this place is just as awesome as that place, I think. Woohoo! Look, you're in trenches. It's trench warfare. It's trench warfare. Whoa, look at that. Okay. Oh, it's kind of washed out, but anyways. Here, sorry, it's washed out. Okay. The lighting is too bright to see what's going on. Sorry, the lighting's too bright to see what's going on, but it's a fantastic battlefield that I'm seeing. Okay, and here is the 98 AZ. It's a Mauser. And this is what we used in some of the World War fighting in Verdun. In Verdun, okay, that's okay. Let's go USA. USA. English. Wrong. Oh, these are trivia questions. Okay, I don't care about that. Okay, so that is a grenade. Look at that. That's a grenade. The one in the right hand side, and then the others are like tiny other kinds of grenades. So cool. Okay, so after Germany lost World War I, then we come over to the Weimar Republic. Sorry, that's washed out. The lighting is washed out. Okay, sorry about that. It's too bright. Too bright to see, but it says Weimar Republic. I'm sorry. Oh, this is all washed out. I'm sorry. Okay, but this isn't washed out. Okay, so you got records, phonograph over here. Oh, who is this? Is this a real shadow of a person? What's going on? Money being paid? Black market? Prohibition? What is it? Okay, and then here we go. We got, oh, I'm sorry, that's washed out. So some of the lighting here is kind of washed out. And unfortunately, can't see it because it's washed out. Okay. Oh, and here's the wheelbarrows of money. Okay, so inflation was so rampant during the Weimar Republic that people had to bring in cash by the wheelbarrow because that money was so worthless. Okay, and then here's all sorts of, this is the Apotheke. And then these are like different, heroin, cocaine, morphine, all of that was available. Okay, and then you had what they called Babylon Berlin, where people were celebrating and doing drinking, speakeasies, drinking, and lesbianism. And there's a TV show called Babylon Berlin that kind of highlights that. Okay, and then we move beginning into the National Socialist, the Nazi era. The Nazi era begins the Third Reich. And of course, you're all familiar with the Third Reich by now. Okay, people doing the Hitler salute. All these people doing the Hitler salute. It is completely illegal to do the Hitler salute in Germany, but unless you're doing it in the historic sense. And these people are here to worship the Führer. Okay, and then this is the Third Reich. And then that's washed out. The washed out scene you're seeing is just warfare. Okay, yeah, see, that's, okay. So that's all Nazi. Okay, and this is a hat, soldier's helmet from World War II. And this is all the darkness There's quotes on the wall. Okay, you have total war. This is total war. Okay, and all the people who died. Then we have now the division of Germany beginning in 1945. I hope this is not going to be washed out. Okay, I might restart the video. Okay, restarting the video helps. So you can see, yeah, so the entire museum I was showing you of the washed out scenes, it was like this. I should have just restarted my camera. So you have these televisions that kind of shows like it's a peep place you can kind of see, and this is after Berlin was bombed. You have this classic piano here. I think this is a remnant of a real one. And suitcase, man measuring. Okay, so the black market. And this is West Berlin. Look at the grand lifestyle of the 1940s and 50s, or late 40s, early 50s. So this is like the other GDR, the GDR Museum, where we had family living room. Advanced 20th century kitchen. 20th century kitchen. Wow. So neat. Okay, and then let's head on down. Here is Eric Honecker. Remember my DDR Museum video? Maybe I'll just make 2 videos into one. Maybe not. Okay. Here's culture. And the 80s, the 90s. There's the miracle economy of the 70s and 80s. The Wirtschaft economy. Oh, look, it's the Commodore 64. That's a Commodore 64 right there if I ever saw one. Commodore 64, Commodore. Special shout out to Cosine Watson for promoting Commodore 64. Okay, and okay, and look at all the things you can buy at the supermarket. Or this is full of kids' toys. Okay, and then here was the ancient version of the S-Bahn U-Bahn train map. What's this? Okay. What's this? Consumer products. Okay, consumer products. Oh. Okay, let's spin around. And we are now on an S-Bahn train. Okay, and this is this is the scene where the gentleman in the okay, so there was some miscommunication, and the guy said basically when can we get the pass to go to West Berlin from East Berlin? And he said it begins now. And then so thousands of people flooded the Berlin Wall and took it down. And there's Michael Hasselhoff. That's Michael Hasselhoff. Okay, he is star of Baywatch, the #1 TV show in all-time Germany. And that's Berlin Wall going down. Berlin Wall going down. Here we go. This is such a good idea. We'll just be in. Okay. Oh, and here's a celebration of the decadent West. And then there is. Okay, I think I saw. Okay, and then what's going on over here? What's going on? Okay, and then so you had a lot of new Just issues going on, issues going on. And here is a map of the world. And to my friends in the Philippines. Okay. And then I think this is the end of the museum. The end of the museum. Eric Honecker. Eric Honecker. The famous Eric Honecker. Look at these beautiful faces. Look at these beautiful faces of the GDR 40-year anniversary. Here's a map of East and West Berlin. And my hotel is right there, Mitte, about right there or so. Is where my hotel was, inside East Germany, behind the Iron Curtain. And then this is some sort of scale of the area. Okay, so that's West Berlin. Remember, I was in Leipzig, the Panorama Tower. Do you remember that day when we went there and it was all foggy? Panorama Tower. Over there, further on, is Dresden. And then Frankfurt is to the west. And then you have Potsdam over there. And none of the other places I really know. Okay, thank you. And that is a model of the old GDR building. The old communist building. That's what it looked like back in the day. And here's a picture of it. Look at that. Look at that. That's what it looked like back in the day. Back in like the 1960s. Okay, we have a scale model of the Berlin Wall area. Okay. So that is going to be West Berlin, Freedom. And you have to get through a guard tower. You have to get through this. All this. All that. That's how much you have to get through. If you are a member of the Communist Party, you are entitled to good living space and good apartments. And then here's their legislature. So you got to enjoy the good life if you were a member of the Communist Party. Look at that fine silverware in China. Okay, here's some of the rooms. This is what a GDR room used to look like. So you have an example of what life was like in the GDR. And there it is. You can see outside. That's something I noticed about East German architecture, is that all the buildings are square, very square, very communist. Oh, this is actually a living window. This is what I had an idea for. See, okay, you see the cars are moving and such. I had this idea a while ago where you would be on a London bus and the window surrounding you would be just what you would see in London. And but hopefully someday somebody will do that. Okay, here there's a Karl Marx balloon flying over, and you can see the TV tower in the background, which was built around 1967 or 68. There it is again. And then this is like music, and so this is a child's room. Kinderzimmer. Kinderzimmer. Okay, these are new flats. This was given to people who were of good standing. If you were in good standing in the East German society, if you were in the Communist Party or good communist. Whoa, what happened there? Whoa, I saw my face like flashing by. It was kind of weird. So maybe they were spying on you. Look, that's me. Woo, woo, what a handsome guy. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Okay, that's just worth the price of admission. Okay, and then over there, that's nighttime. It's nighttime. This is a bedroom. There's a bedroom scene. And it said, love, sex, and socialism. Okay. But people had sex earlier. They married earlier, had more children, and were more likely to have affair or to divorce. This was due to greater levels of female unemployment, and therefore the females had the choice to ditch their husbands if they wanted to. Okay, we're now looking at a GDR kitchen. So there's some cartoons on the wall. Okay, this is what a GDR kitchen would look like. I think that's supposed to be the refrigerator. It's like a... Okay. Then you have oven, radio. Oh, that's the refrigerator. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, we got the GDR bathroom, the GDR toilet. This is actually not a real toilet. And then this is what their bathrooms would look like in the 1960s. Okay. And then here's some more factoids. Factoids. Okay, and then we're in a GDR living room. You have your meals right here, and using your GDR typewriter. And then over here, it's a sunny day out in East Berlin, and oh my God, it's the Karl Marx balloon. Karl Marx balloon. Karl Marx balloon. This is a fantastic museum. It's a fantastic interactive museum. And then this is a heater to keep everybody warm. And then there's the stereo set. You got your old-time TV. And of course, in the GDR, you've got Russian vodka. Russian vodka. And that's the GDR TV shows that you would have been watching. Right there and then. Right there and then. You have the GDR typewriter room. Is that Honecker? I don't know. Okay, so you got this. This is the spy room, I guess. This is where you're listening to your neighbors or listening to people. And then here's the file cabinet where you keep your files on your neighbors. Okay, spying on your neighbors. So this vehicle belonged to Erich Honecker, who was the Prime Minister of East Germany. Erich Honecker. And he lasted all the way to the end. Erich Honecker. And it's not even a German car, it's a Volvo. It's a Swedish Volvo. They didn't drive their own Trabants, but they drove Volvo. That's kind of a hypocrisy, don't you think? Kind of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Okay, now you have the television set. That's what it looked like. You can buy fruits. Fruits were available. Luxury goods. Look at what the GDR produced. And lots of vodka. Again, lots of vodka. Whoa, what are we looking at here? That is definitely old-time East Berlin, and protests and people protesting, and that was like the 40th anniversary, and just wow, 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 wow. Okay, so you get the idea of the, oh, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Take a look at these guys. I recognize the guy. That's Lenin. I don't know who the guy in the middle is. And then, of course, the guy on the left is Karl Marx. These guys were some political leaders in the GDR. I guess they were allowed to have other political parties in the GDR, but they're all related to communism, right? Oh, I love these toys. Toy soldiers, step by step, heart to heart, left, right, left, we all fall down like toy soldiers. Old style film projector. Here's showing old style movie. Old style cash register. And this lady, her job was a sales assistant, and she was earning 600 to 800 marks. Completion, 8th grade education. This gentleman completed an 8th grade education, and he was some sort of minor worker. He worked in the mines. And these are other workers. And then you had workers, builders, bricklayers. He built. He was a man and he built. Is there any single building in the world where only women have built? I'm just wondering. Okay. This guy was a professional engineer, so he was like my stepdad. Probably did mainframe in the beginning. East Germany was competitive with the West. And in 1988, he was earning 4,900 marks, and the price of a television set was also 4,900 marks. Then this is an East German chemist. Some trinkets. And then, of course, you have your farmers. Okay. There we are. International Workers' Day, May 1st. May 1st, International Workers' Day. And, of course, the national sport was football, which we call soccer. And there's an example. Special shout out to Oggs if you're watching. Special shout out to the green turf. Thank you. What's going on in there? It's like some sort of video game. You can ride this Trabant. Drive around East Germany, or East Berlin. East Germany and East Trabant. There's a whole museum dedicated to this kind of car. Wow. Oh. So you can tell where they're driving from this side. This is a very good idea. Very good idea. And finally, this is Nude Beach in East Germany. I don't think we can show you the actual nudity that they're showing us on photographs around me and the videos, but I don't want to get a YouTube strike. So you'll just have to imagine that I'm looking at a nude beach scene and photos and videos, and I'm shocked. I am shocked. Okay, I think this is going to be the end of the GDR video. So next stop, who knows? Actually, we'll end it on this cabinet just because there's a bunch of interesting, what we would call relics from the past. Nina Hagen and Automobil. And then here's the Volkswagen and Sailor. Okay. And this is a sandcastle that was built in 1969, and they made a replica of it right here. And that is a GDR fighter jet. Okay, we'll end it right here. For real this time.